All the focus this year for edge rushers have been on Will Anderson and Myles Murphy, and for good reason. Both of those players are great prospects. However, there is another edge rusher who's flying under the radar who may be able to join them as a top 10 selection. That player, as you might have guessed, is Tyree Wilson. Wilson has a perfect build at 6'6", 270 and adds to that with monstrous 35.5-inch arms. He uses his arms well in the run game to disengage from blockers and stop runners that are foolish enough to run through his gap. He also uses it as a pass rusher to gain leverage and bull rush offensive tackles. Wilson backs up the physical attributes with the production. He's among the leaders in the nation in pressures and boasts 7 sacks and 14 tackles for loss. Wilson really shines as a run defender. He consistently sets the edge to where it's almost impossible to try anything outside. To go along with his aforementioned long arms, his natural power allows him to knock back would-be run blockers and cause havoc in the backfield. He also has a really strong nose for the ball and will chase ball carriers across the field to take them down. This allows him to use his lateral athleticism and great straight line speed to catch up to plays that for most players would be impossible. As polished and refined as Wilson is in the run game, he needs a lot of work before he becomes a productive NFL pass rusher. His biggest weakness right now is his passive hand usage. He gets his arms up very lazily and allows pass blockers to dictate most of the snaps. When he manages to place his hands properly, he drives blockers back and adds to this with an excellent swim move to win inside. Besides the bull rush and the swim move, he doesn't really show any proficiency in any other pass rush move. For a player comp, Tyree Wilson is almost an exact match for Ziggy Ansah. Ansah is a perfect height-weight match for Wilson and shares his freaky arm length. The main difference between Ansah and Wilson, and what the majority of his stock relies on, is athleticism. Ansah blew up the combine, and as a result, landed as the 6th overall pick. I find it hard to judge how good Wilson is as an athlete. He has great straight line speed, but very poor reactive athleticism. This will affect his combine results, especially the agility drills. For draft range, Wilson is completely dependent on his combine. A great one could see him slide into the top 10, but a rougher one could see him tumble all the way down in the first round. Either way, Wilson is sure to be a day one starter for any team that needs a run defender and can take a swing on his pass rushing upside. And that's the 2-minute drill.